Good afternoon, yarnies, dirty hookers, and fiber fiends. How is everybody? Think my audio levels should be okay. Zalera got first. Welcome in, welcome in. Welcome in, Trisha. Hey, Cub and fellow Cublings, yes. And Quilted Hearts. Hey, hon, how are you? Um, I'm doing pretty good. Um, well, mostly good. Gonna tell you a little story. Sound good? Okay. Little story. So yesterday afternoon, I was gonna plan on streaming. I just wasn't feeling up to it. But besides that, before that, I slightly injured myself. I'm fine. I'm fine. Went downstairs, went to talk to Grammy for a bit, and I went to kind of like lean on the bed and talk to her while she was in the chair. And I usually lean forward. They've got a very tall bed, so usually I lay on my stomach with my leg. I'm standing on the floor and leaning over. And I guess way I maneuvered my left leg, I hyperextended it, and my calf muscle was like, yeah, no, no. So ever since then, it felt like it's a constant Charlie horse, and walking is a little difficult. Sitting I'm fine, laying down I'm fine. It's the whole moving and yeah. So I'm babying it. I did take ibuprofen and it's getting a little better. So all I did was went to lean onto the bed, and I guess my leg went the wrong way, and yeah. So nothing was twisted or anything. I just kind of just like extended it too much. So it was the strangest thing. But that's not the reason I didn't stream last night, because I just wasn't in the mood. I did collab with Upcycly last night on her stream. We did some needle tatting. I taught her a few more. What did I teach her? One or two, yeah, two new things in tatting. And oh, thank you, Quilted. Welcome in, Raiders. Welcome in. Let me give you a shout out. If I can spell your name the right way. How was your stream? What were you doing? Waiting for a clip. There we go. What were you doing? What were you working on stream? Let me catch up with chat. Done that. Big toes. Before getting up. Yes, yes. Vamp Raid, welcome in. Welcome in, Vampire, the Vampire itself. And digging this crochet. I love that name. Welcome in. Laggy Beat Saber clip. Yeah, we we often have issues. We often have tech issues. If you are new here, freehanding a thing and stressing. Oh, sorry that you were stressing. If you have anything you want to share with us, links are open. I also have a Discord. You could post it in there. If not, that's fine too. If you're new, I am the Crafty Cub. I'm a fiber artist, crocheter, needle tatterer, embroiderer, anything to do with yarn, thread, string. I'm probably going to try it. We're the home of the proud dirty hookers. We don't wash our crochet hooks. There are people that wash them on a regular basis. I don't understand that, but if you do, to each their own. You're still welcome. We do not discriminate. I specialize in teaching crochet and basic needle tatting. So if you have any questions Feel free to stop me in the middle of whatever I'm doing. I'll get the appropriate supplies and try to do a little demonstration if I can. Yes, a couple years ago, I belonged into a couple crocheted Facebook groups, and somebody asked in that group, "Thank you for the follow." So somebody asked, "How often do you wash your crochet hooks?" I was sitting here by myself, wasn't talking to anybody, I wasn't on stream, and I read that, and I literally went like this. Huh? I mean, if they are sticky and whatever, I get that, but I don't have a use. I don't have a need, I should say, um, to wash them. I wash my hands, and it's not like I'm like crocheting in mud. I mean, if you want to crochet in mud, by all means, do you. Not an off idea. I mean, I get that. I get it. I mean, if you're sharing crochet hooks often, okay, maybe. Same till we met Cub. Welcome in, Grammy. Yeah, mud is a perfect medium. Why not? Hey, you can crochet with a lot of things, not just yarn and thread. You can crochet wire. You can crochet a lot of things. I mean, maybe you can crochet mud. I don't know everything about crochet. Um, but welcome in. I was just getting ready to start my stream when you raided in. And if Vampire, if you need to raid and run, I totally get that as well. I've been there before. But before you came in, I was explaining last night I guested on Upcycly's stream, and I was teaching her some more needle tatting techniques, and we're going to continue that again tonight. So we do have a time that we're going to raid out. We will raid out in 3.5 hours at 6 o'clock p.m. my time. So we will raid into Upcycly, and I'm going to continue with more tatting with her. So if you want a lot of Crafty Cub, you don't want a lot of Crafty Cub, but if you do, if you're able to, stick around for all of my stream and hang out with us when we go over to Upcyclies. Let me bring the music back. Before I get into what I'm going to be doing today, it's going to be kind of like somewhat of a chill stream unless there's chaos, but I'm not doing a lot of different things. But welcome in, Crafty. Thank you for the check-in. I'm going to show you a mini yarn haul. So I'm working on a cross stitch piece, and I had to get some more embroidery floss, and while I was at it, I decided I'm going to get more yarn, and they had a decent price. It wasn't like anything spectacular. I'm good. Taking a lunch break from cooking yummy. Oh, Trisha, Grammy is making a wonderful dinner. Ooh. Yeah. So, I bought the embroidery floss, and that's not really much to see. It's just some black and some white. So, some black floss. I had some already, and then some white. Oh, quick story about the white embroidery floss. So, I ordered on Michaels.com, and I wanted 8. I got 8 black and 8 white. Well, they gave me 7 white, and DMC floss, the color is, I don't know if you can read it, Blanc. Okay. Basic white. I'm doing pretty good. I'm doing very good. Well, 7 of them were the Blanc color, and one of them was this. And, wait, first, so, the regular DMC, it's got the 2 bands. It's got the small one and then the one with the barcode. There's this one, and you can't see it, but it's one continuous piece of plastic. And I'm like, that's not the correct one. And the number is E940, and I'm like, wait a minute. And I'm like, that's not regular embroidery floss. It is 6-stranded. This is glow in the dark. So, I'm not going to use this in this project. And it is a little bit thicker, or it does have a different feel to it. So it's not a big deal. It's only one, but I went on to their live chat thing, and I just wanted to bring it to their attention. I don't care if I get a replacement or not. So I talked to them, and they ended up saying that they're going to send me one more skein free of charge. I'm like, okay, and I don't have to send this back. So I don't know what I'm going to do with that. Glow in the dark is cool. It's never been my thing. Maybe I'll make something with glow in the dark. Let me catch up. We just got home from running around, entertaining the little boy, 2 different playgrounds and library. Oh, yeah. Clay Miko does that with her little one. Going out to playgrounds, yes. Sounds like fun. Get out their energy. I'm on the way. Enjoy the noms. When I hang with mom tomorrow, you ready for real food? Pearly, yes, glow in the dark. Whose face gets the glow? Grammy said all 4 of them just stood around their mouths. It's like, no. Hell yeah, the yarn you were working with is glow in the dark? Okay, yes, I've seen people use the glow in the dark yarn. 3 Marie is doing a dragon with glow in the dark yarn. Before it's different texture, yes. Purple glow in the dark, ooh. Huh. But, yeah, I've never used any glow-in-the-dark fibers before. So that was the main reason for the order, because I didn't have any white, and I had some black, but I'm running low. So I stocked up, and I could easily go to the store and get some. But, nephew gets like that, and he's been into a scooter. Yes. Yes, I did see your yarn haul. And if you're okay with me showing that on stream, I can do that, Zalera. So, I ordered some more of this. This is Loops and Threads Facets. I love this yarn. No, that's a Hobby Lobby brand. But this is one of my favorite yarns. Loops and Threads is a Michaels line. The Facets is a roving style. So it's got a very minimal twist, and it is very, very soft. Welcome in, Fairy Dust. Yeah, Fairy Dust does not like roving. I love roving. So I had 2 of this color, and this skein has seen better days. This is the color Brilliant. So I already had 2 of those, and the dye lights are going to be different. I'm okay with it. So, beautiful colors. You've never used roving? With roving, frogging is a bitch. So keep that in mind. If you want to, I was kind of disappointed that it was all the same weight and type. Yeah, but hey, I don't think you've ever used those fibers before, because I think that would be a new fiber to you. And we'll show Zalera's haul in a moment. And then I already had 2 of these. So this is the color Ocean Jasper, and this has got a little bit of bling within it, a little sparkle. And then I had 4 of these. This is called Sweet Raspberry. These colors are just to die for. If you ever just want to look at colors, go to different yarn sites and just look at their colors. Just whatever brand, whatever line. But these are super, super pretty. I've used this before to make shawls. It is wonderful for a shawl because it's very light and airy and has great drape. So we're going to see what I'm going to make with it. I don't have anything planned for these. Lion Brand Scarfy, yes. That isn't bad to frog, yes. Yeah, most roving does not frog well. Red Heart Unforgettable is a roving style yarn. There's a couple other ones. May or may not have placed another order. Yes, from Hirschner's. With free shipping, yes. Tempted to get a couple more. Yes, free, yeah. So there's free shipping today. You're holding out on you. For the info, but I'm more into acrylic. Oh, wait, whoa. This is acrylic. Trisha. This is 100% acrylic. Now, Lion Brain Scarfy, I think, is acrylic wool blend. I think it's a blend. I think. But this and Red Heart Unforgettable is 100% acrylic. But like Red Heart Roving, Red Heart not okay. You like more of like a Super Saver or a With Love or what's the other one? There's another one. They've got a couple ones. And that's fine too. That's fine. There's nothing wrong with that. But and I encourage anybody to kind of break out of their shell and try new fibers. I'm not saying you have to, but I'm encouraging people to try even different acrylics. More basic. Yeah, no, that's fine. So, like, Trisha, I don't know if you have a Michaels near you. They're Loops and Threads Classic, which I don't have. Well, I have some. One moment. Welcome in, Catherine. How are you? Their Loops and Threads. The Color Craft is their large skeins. Their standard ones are their classic. This is 100% acrylic, and I think it's softer than a Red Heart Super Saver. Or if you order from Hirschner's Worsted 8. Super soft, much softer than this, and a wide range of colors, in the Hirschner's Worsted 8. I think ours left. It's not at the mall anymore. Okay, yeah. I'm just saying, just to try look into other, even just basic yarns, just to kind of expand horizons, if you want to. You're doing good. You're doing good today. I'm doing pretty good, Catherine. Working with merino. Ooh, an acrylic blend. I bet that's super soft. Have you worked with the alpaca yet? It's like frosting a cake with the perfect buttercream icing. Yes. Does that Loop and Threads compare to Bernat Super Value? I don't know if I've ever used Bernat Super Value before. I'm not certain. Welcome in, Ivan. Becky is 100% cotton. Oh, I love 100% cotton. Budget acrylics are usually what fits your budget. Yes. Yeah, there's nothing wrong with budget ones, but I do like to branch out into some more premium acrylics. Yes, or other fibers every now and then to feel fancy. You enjoy the feel of alpaca, fairy dust, Hirschner's. You know what? Let me get the thing. I'm going to post this link. So the link I just posted in chat is specifically for this assortment pack, and I'll talk about that in one moment. Welcome in, Black Rose. Joan's Big Twist. Yes, Big Twist is good. Look up Loops and Threads. Yeah, Loops and Threads is Michael's store line. Some projects that I have made, Super Value, but can't find a call. Yeah, I'm not familiar. I've never worked with Bernat Super Value. Okay, I think we're caught up. Let's. I'm gonna look at this real quick. So this is Hirschner's. Hirschner's is online only. They do have a physical store in Wisconsin, but you can get all different types of yarn there. You get Red Heart Super Saver, Lion Brand, Karen, Bernat, any of that. plus their own store, their own brand. This here, and this is what Grammy and Zalera have taken advantage of. It's a self-striping cake assortment pack, so you don't get to choose the color, or the weight, or the fiber content. They're going to give you two cakes. Each pack is between 450 to 50 grams of yarn, and you're going to get whatever they have. Grammy got some 100% cotton, and then she's also gotten some acrylic alpaca blend. And we have figured out that it is Yarn Art Flowers brand. It's a brand, and I don't know of any store that carries it here in North America. I think it's from somewhere in Europe. I could be wrong. Not, but the ones I got from Hershey's are acrylic and alpaca. Yes, Zalera, that's the one that Grammy is talking about. Welcome in, Andre. How are you? New here. Hello, Pirate Queen Trisha. Hello, Crafty Cup. Nice to meet you, too. The cable scarf I finished recently made wool alpaca. Ooh. Willow. Willow. Yes, willow yarn is nice. Today is the last day of free shipping. So, yeah, this is a surprise. So you're not going to know what you're going to get. And, I'm going to, we're going to share Zalera's haul. So Zalera got the acrylic alpaca blend. So very beautiful colors, very, very soft. And again, you don't get to pick the color. They send you what they send you, but you're guaranteed 450 to 500 gram packages per bag. So for across two cakes, and this happens to be the acrylic alpaca blend. So she got this one. All of these are gorgeous. And they're self-striping, so they start with one color in the center, and as you work through, they transition. More of like a gradient or an ombre kind of, but it's not like it goes like this bottom one. It doesn't go brown, tan, gray, brown, tan, gray. It doesn't repeat over and over. It's just all brown, and then transitions to the tan, then to the gray. They are so pretty. This one here, maybe the one that's the brown into the blue, maybe the one I have. I could be wrong. But I got mine from Amazon, and it's actually Yarn Art Flowers alpaca. Three of them, three of the same, two different color. Okay, yes. Yeah, they're all, even the black and the white ones are beautiful. Any of the colors are super pretty. Oh, I like this blue one. Use yarn like that. Alpaca acrylic blend from Hobby. Yes. Yes, Hobby has ones that are like this. Oh, the pink to the purple. Even both of these are good. Now, sometimes, like some of the stuff that Grammy got was 100% cotton. Similar type colorway, like not the same colorway, but similar how the color is all one color in the center, and as it goes out, it transitions. The gray part is actually, it's sage green. Currently, okay. So, a beautiful, beautiful yarn. Back to the yard. All right, Fairy Dust, enjoy your mowing. If you don't know anything about Fairy Dust, he loves to cut the grass. But the other day, I did share Grammy's haul. I don't have it here with me. It's downstairs, so I can't easily access it. But it's beautiful, beautiful colors. All right. Yes, he loves to mow the grass. I'm being facetious. He doesn't. All right. Let me adjust Um, I've worked a lot on this piece. We're going to just cross stitch. We're going to do a lot of cross stitching today. And, oh, I can show you a picture. Did I even post it on my own Discord? I didn't. I did not even post it in my own Discord. Oh, I know where it is. It's here. I can show you what it kind of looks like. I mean, I've made more progress, but all the faces are done. All of the lettering is done. If anybody who's ever cross-stitched before, metallic thread is a bitch to work with. But the worst part is over. I don't have to look at the pattern anymore. It's just filling in. So all of their faces are all going to get white. That white that I ordered, not the glow in the dark. And then under their faces and around the lettering is what I'm working on now, is all black. And pinned at the top of the chat is a link for this pattern. It's actually a crocheted graphigan pattern that I easily just converted to cross stitch because it's just a grid. It is just a grid. And okay, I can't really see. I gotta clean my glasses. And it's just squares. It's just squares. And it's black. This happens to be only, well, the pattern's 2 colors. I did 3, obviously. And you can easily convert it. Should make Blanche's and Rose's teeth glow in the dark. What type of cheesecake have they been eating? So, I'm mostly... This right here is Dorothy. So I'm working under Dorothy's head. And so Dorothy, underneath her, is almost done. Because this thick line here is between Dorothy and Rose. And so that side is almost done. Had to try and make you... Yeah, I'm not using glow in the dark. Yeah, no. Or their eyes. Somehow do the center of their eyes. That would be creepy. Especially if this is going to be like framed and hanging or sitting on... I don't know if I'm going to hang it or if I'm going to set it on a table somewhere. And here in my room, and it's going to be completely dark, and I'm going to look over in the middle of the night and get scared. But this isn't really an exciting stream. It's just rows of stitches back and forth, back and forth. But at least it's black. When I go to do the white, you're not going to see anything. So yeah, I've never used the glow in the dark embroidery floss. Actually, what I might end up doing with it is do what Tatter has done, try to tat with it, because she has tatted with the glow in the dark to make the dragon. She makes dragons often, and 3 more sets ordered. You might have a problem. Sorry, Zalera. I blame Grammy, because this is where I heard about it. It's from Grammy. But if you've never, not even working with it, if you've never felt alpaca fiber or yarn, just feeling it it's very, very silky and it's soft, super soft, and it's very warm. So if you live in an area that you would need something warm, try it. Sounds like Graham. Yes, she is. She's a very bad influence. And if you get that deal, the two for $15 each, and if it happens to be the alpaca, any of it's actually a pretty good deal. Because usually they're two cakes, they're assorted thing. It's like $30. If you end up getting the alpaca blend, that's $7.50 per cake. When those cakes on Amazon are roughly around $20 a piece. That's a steal. Back to your knitting. Yeah, I haven't touched the knitting needles in I don't know how long. So even if you just get one of those soft striping assorted things packs, just to try it, it's $15, and you get quite a bit of yarn. Again, I am not sponsored. I wish they offered sponsorships because I talk about them so much. Stitching on Moms. Ah, nice. And you know what? I personally have never ordered from Hersters. I've only used some of the Hersters yarn that Grammy has for like extra, or if I needed a certain color for a certain project. Like, especially the Hersters Worsted 8. There were when I was making Crojo Mojo's Christmas gifts, the Emmett Otter and Ma Otter amigurumi dolls, I needed a certain color or whatever, and she had a little bit of it. And then there was something else that I was making. Welcome in, AJ. How are you? You do not have a problem like me. You're being frugal and building your stash before stupid tariffs. Yes, yes. Before the tariffs go into effect. Because, not to get all political and all, but we don't really do that much yarn and thread producing in the United States. And this is for the U.S., because I know we have international viewers, but the U.S. doesn't really have any industry of making yarn. It's not. It's a lot of our stuff comes from overseas. Well, pretty much all of it comes from overseas, and we're not talking independent spinners and small dyers. That's different. Yeah. But all of the commercial yarn, the big commercial yarn, that's all overseas. So you're just chilling? Yeah, we're kind of chilling here. We're just filling in my Golden Girls cross stitch piece, which this is going to take me a while. This is not a quick finish. This project is not going to be done anytime soon. But I'm liking how it's turning out. I really am. I'm enjoying, because I hadn't really cross-stitched that much. Apart from back in September, that that piece that I did for the Traveling Tatter, the Tatter and Spy Guy pillow piece that I made, and that was kind of small, and that was not full coverage. So I miss doing this. I've done not necessarily almost full coverage. I've done some kits, especially the one that we have hanging in our kitchen. That's almost full coverage. Yeah, it is a very logical way of looking at it. And I was in Bray Crochet's stream today, and I did not know this. I heard she was saying that there are people that are taking advantage of Joann's going out of business and going into any stores that are left over, buying up Joann's big twist yarn and then going on like eBay and reselling it for like a super stupid price and basically price scalping, I'm not doing that. I am not gonna spend a lot of money on acrylic yarn. I'll find other sources. I'm not one who only buys one brand of acrylic. So that's pretty sad that people are taking advantage of that situation. So anyway, back to food. Grammy's making ribs, and she's made deviled eggs, and she's made, what is it? No potato salad. Um, I'm on low carb, so I can't have potato salad. And I went downstairs earlier, and she said, try this, and she wouldn't tell me what it was. It tastes just like potato salad. It's made with cauliflower. I'm like, yeah, that works. I love me a good potato salad. No, I don't like potato salad that's super sweet. If it's heavy on the sweet side, I don't like it. Like a lot of grocery store potato salads, I don't like. They're too sweet. Yeah. And think about it. Potatoes and cauliflower both are very mild tasting vegetables. They almost have no taste. Almost. So they're not real strong flavored. And then and they can be firm. They're firm, like they're not. Well, they can be mushy, but you cook them, so they're just still firm. So that would be a good substitute for potatoes. I mean, it's the same thing you can make and you can buy cauliflower mashed potatoes. It's just riced up cauliflower. Finally gotten the hang of the knit and purl stitch. Hijinks suggests you learn different continental English. I've tried. I can only do English style. I have to throw the yarn. I cannot do a continental. You don't have to peel the potatoes. Yeah. Does Grammy want another grandkid? Wait a minute. What do you mean grandkid? Grammy is not my grandmother. Grammy is my mother. We call her Grammy because that's what she goes by in the family. I know it's confusing. I know it is confusing. You know, you would not starve. Two grandmas left. Oh, good. Yeah, she is an amazing cook. Even if it's not low carb, even if it's just like the regular, traditional stuff. Continental. Hey, whatever works. I mean, you're still doing the knitting. It's just the mechanics of how you do it. Okay. I'm trying to weave in my end, and this is not an easy thing to do because I don't want to like have it go to the front side of the fabric. I'll catch up with chat in a moment. I gotta get more thread. Been struggling with Continental too. Yeah, I can't do it. Can't do it. Always room for one more. Yes. One is in the home with the oh, we have to drive through right now. Oh, I'm sorry. Wow, you have to drive probably more than 3.5 hours to get from where you are to where I am. You're in Pennsylvania, right? Like northern Pennsylvania. You gotta switch grades. Yeah, I can't do continental knitting. It's just my hands just say nope, not gonna happen. North Central. Okay, I'm in Central Maryland. You know what? I'm gonna do it this way. Oh, no. You don't get graded on spelling here. Oh, okay. I have cousins in Maryland, in South Central. I do have cousins in Maryland, but I have cousins in Pennsylvania, in South Central Pennsylvania. Cubby fingers? What? What about my fingers? Supreme, Supreme Doom. How are you? Cubby Dubby Doo. Are you all right, Supreme? Um, you all have a new name. Trisha the other night have named everybody in my chat. You all are couplings. Need to stop typing. Just got home from visiting your mom. Ooh, how is what do you call her in chat? Supreme, Mama Supreme, Mama Supreme. That's what it is. Love that. You happen to be you're happy to be a coupling. Okay, I think I'm caught up. So I'm just working on my Golden Girls cross stitch piece. Yeah, Mama Supreme. Oh, okay. I'm sorry. I'm sorry. I forgot the 56. I am so sorry. It's very important to add the 56. Just got to switch Grammy. We were talking about what Grammy is making for dinner, and Trisha wants to be adopted. I always say, and I'm dead serious about this. If you have my address and are in the area, stop on by. Not many people have my address. I've had a Twitch Grammy since I proposed. Oh yeah, I forgot about that. She wouldn't be your grandmother though. Wow. Okay. Your Grammy-in-law? She's not my Grammy. Oh my what? Oh my goodness. Oh my goodness. My Grammy is no longer with. Well, I didn't call her Grammy. My grandmother is no longer with us. You figure out. Oh, You don't want to see my family tree. Um, I don't think anybody would be interested in it, but if I ever showed you my family, not anybody who's like the current generations that are alive, if I would show anybody my previous ancestors on how they're related, yeah, I don't think I want that on the internet. I mean, it is on the internet, but no. Yeah, no. Yeah. I still need, and it's not going to happen anytime soon. I still need to get that, and well, it is one's family. I still need to get that scrapbook that I made for Grammy and Gramps when they got married, and I need to cover up the pictures so nobody's images are being shown on the internet. But you can see all the other the scrapbooking that I did. Yeah, I said no. Yeah. Yeah, yeah. Supreme is not my. And also, I don't think Ship would like that. I think Ship would protest. Then again, he'd probably be okay with that because then he'd be getting have more access to some of the snacks and treats that we have in my part of the world. Oh, wait. Family tree looks like a twisted tangle bunch of yarn barf. Yeah, yeah. Ship would be very upset. But oh it was for the quilt. It was for my quilt. Yes, I forgot about. Yes, that is the reason. Is the quilt. So for Grammy's quilting skills and her cooking skills. Okay. So everybody wants to be a part of my family. I'm gonna say something and I'm probably gonna like get the wrath of it, but it's because of Grammy's God-given talents. That's an inside family joke. Do love you too, Cub. There were just really good perks to be. Yes, yes. Yeah, she doesn't make quilts for just anybody. And yeah, she's probably gonna yell at me here soon. So neat. I'm not able to hear her, but she's probably down there yelling at me. My room is too far away, so I wouldn't be able to hear her. But how? I'm sorry, I didn't even ask. How was your visit with your mom, Supreme? And tomorrow, I think Supreme is going to be a part of the Twitch artist and makers crafty raid train. Artist and makers club raid train event. Stop by next Saturday. Whoa, yeah, yeah. Speaking of which, the family members that are coming next Saturday are family members from southern Pennsylvania. Same here. And last week figured out my uncles aren't your uncles because my gram never married their dad. Wait, wait. Because your gram never married their dad. Well, they could still be uncles. Jeanette. Well, I don't know. I don't know. It's a nice visit. Homemade soup. Oh, look through my cards. Gave her the thank you card I made her for. Aw. Aw, that's so sweet. Yes. Yes, Supreme is part of the raid train tomorrow. That's what I was doing and thinking. I think they still. Yeah, I think they still count. I mean, it depends, but if it's all by blood, then that counts. And then I think either way, it still counts. Blood's blood, even though he was a snake and cheat. Yeah, yeah. We might be kid. Oh yeah, you. We've got most of, well, not most of. There is a case in my distant family tree where a first cousin married a first cousin and had children. So there is that. And then we have a case of there was a couple that had a bunch of kids, and their descendants, I think like a two or three generations down, their children married, and then further on down the line is us. So it's kind of weird, but most people have that in their family. Most people have some sort of that going on. Was at the DM? We're North Central Pennsylvania. Uncles are twins, 2 years older. Yeah, we had some ancestors in Pennsylvania, but long time ago. Most of the one side is Tennessee, North Carolina. Apparently, my family tree branches way off to another name. It's possibly a priest fell in love with a woman and had to change his name to leave the priesthood. Oh, what you know with the... Oh, you might have to do some research, some more deep diving research. That's a job into itself. And then I've mentioned... Oh, wait. The uncles are twins. Oh, wait. Your uncles are twins that are 2 years older than you. Okay, yeah. Yeah. My Grammy became an aunt when she was young. So that type of things can happen. I was going to say, my grandmother's father, come to find out, it's a whole long mess. I can't get into it. It's just, that's a topic for another time, another place. I don't think it's a good thing for Twitch. People be bored. They'd be like, what the hell? Who knows, I might be part Supreme or Supreme Pirate. Yes. If anyone's ever had ancestors path in Yancey County, North Carolina, yes. Yancey County, North Carolina is right on the border with Tennessee, the Great Smoky Mountains area. I actually don't want to break yeah. I mean, this wouldn't break TOS. It would just be boring. And, well, not boring. It would probably just confuse everybody even more. And we're confused, and we've known about this for many years. Yeah. It's crazy how things happen. Took a DNA test and tracked down to the boat. Yeah. Oh, wow. That's cool. Welcome in, RJ Nag. How are you? Yeah, I've taken an ancestry DNA test just to see where in the world my ancestors came from. We're gonna have an ad starting in a couple minutes. Surviving family, and I still scramble my brain. Yeah. Yeah. Most definitely. Well, surviving is good. Surviving is better than the alternative. They said that links you to royalty. Well, most people of European descent are related to royalty. Just because of the numbers on how, like, population and how it all works, that, yeah, most people who have ancestry that is from Europe are related to royalty in Europe somehow. Because, just because. Oh, don't be sorry. Don't be sorry. It's not a bad thing that it confuses us. It's just that's what it is. That definitely make me... Yes. Yep. Okay. And where it at? And I lost the thread, but I got it. Oh. I've already finished that row. Okay. Come on. Okay, we've got about half a minute left. Welcome back, everybody. I just realized we're already related thanks to Uncle Spy, and I have Twitch sisters I adopted, and I think 2 Twitch fiance. Wait, what? Wait, I'm confused. Wait a minute, I'm confused. Wait a minute. Twitch fiance? Now you're hurting my brain. having this clamp is also supposed to help me stitch with one hand on top, one on the bottom. I can't do that. I can't. I've tried. It feels weird. Probably because I've always had to hold the hoop in one hand and stitch with the other. I can't do that. It's a joke. Start on Spy Guys stream. Moth asked, and then on Be It Easel's stream, purely jokingly said he was sending a purity ring. Oh, okay. So then, wait. Did you mean you and me are related? How am I related? Because we're all part of the same big Twitch family. Which is true. Spy Guys family. Oh, yes, yeah. Oh, no, that's true. That is true. Some of it's dysfunctional. All right. Oh, on my father's side, I am a descendant of the Mayflower. A descendant of somebody from the Mayflower. I'm not a descendant of the boat. That would be really weird. My great-great-great-great-great-great-grandmother was the Mayflower. Well, like the boat itself. No. No. The very last person to pass away that was a member of the Mayflower voyage is a direct ancestor of mine. Mary Allerton. You can't break. Imagining me being related to the boat. If anybody's related to the Mayflower, it would be Shipwreck. Coat of Arms. Didn't think we did. Yes. We have a coat of arms now. Technically, if you're gonna follow heraldry and coats of arms and all of that, at least for the English, it's and this is the way it's supposed to be. The eldest male direct line descendant is the one that is technically the only one allowed to use that coat of arms, if you're following the rules. But yes, we have one. Again, I don't know how authentic it is, and that this is on Grammy's side, and it has to do. The story goes, our ancestor, direct line ancestor, in, I don't know, the 1100s, whatever, 1200s, England and Wales were enemies, and there was a battle, and there was a real battle, where the English defeated the Welsh, and that is when Wales pretty much became owned, I guess, conquered by England. And that is why the English have the Prince of Wales as a title in their family. And the story goes that my ancestor, during the battle, killed the Prince of Wales, and in doing so, the king knighted him. Don't know how true it is. Gives a new meaning to me, to I'm a boat. I don't know that meme. Father's side, we are descended from legitimate son of an Italian prince. Ooh. And then calling Prince. Yes, Princess Zalera. That actually is a good sound to it. I like that. Princess Solera. And the coat of arms has a dove on it and a sword, and the Latin inscription is supposed to translate to, "This is the sword that brought about peace," meaning ended the battle and they weren't fighting. And again, don't know how true it is. It's a cool story, and we actually have that. It's not really the best rendition of it, but we have a copy of. We printed it up, of the coat of arms and the little story, and that's hanging on the wall in our living room. Again, it's probably not true. Food on it, like actual pictures of food, or like somebody had spilled food on it. There's a project for cross stitch the coat of arms. I could easily do that. That really would not be a difficult thing to do, because I can take the image and import it into like Stitch Fiddle, and um, it will actually tell me what colors of DMC floss that I would need. Pictures of food. Okay. Yeah, with me, it'd probably be like I probably would have spilled food on it. I mean, Grammy, if you want me to cross stitch the coat of arms, I'd have to find a little bit better image of it, a little bit clearer image. Realize I don't think I know your grandmother's maiden name. Oh, you just remembered? Clumsy. Yeah. Oh, I get food everywhere. Yeah, I had spent, well, both me and Crojo Mojo in the past have spent tons of time on Ancestry.com researching our family history. Tons of hours. And she did a lot of it, I added to it, and then, especially on Grammy's side, um, because I'm closer to Grammy's side, so I printed up all the information, or most of the information, and with colorful charts, and if there was a ancestor that had a story attached to them, because a lot of them, you just have a birth and death date. You don't really have much information on certain people. But if anybody had interesting stories, I printed up a little biography page for them, and yeah, it's all color coded because it had to be, because if not, you wouldn't be able to understand the book. And years ago, when I had printed it up, I made a copy for my aunts. I made a copy for my cousin, one for Grammy, one for Crojo Mojo, one for myself, and a bunch of them came down. Finishman, It's Been Quite a Day. Welcome in, Dark Knight. And when I was explaining, because I had to explain the book because it would have made no sense, I actually set up a monitor with a PowerPoint presentation, yes, explaining how different people were all related and it all ends up with you. And yeah. And my cousin's daughter, she was what, probably 14 at the time, she was like, ew, because kind of sounds a little weird. But quite a day in the kitten or kitchen. You mean kitchen? Oh, you had a weird day in the kitchen? Oh, hope everything's okay. We're just talking about family trees and genealogy and all of that while I am stitching the Golden Girls. Well, the project the Golden Girls are on. This is just a large section that just gets filled in. People being weird. Yeah, people are always weird. It's been really quiet on Saturday. Normally very busy. Oh. Well, you had a break, so that's a good thing. But I can understand if it seems weird because it's not normally how it is. Okay. It's time to finish off this strand because it's starting to get a little thin. I'm going to take a drink while I'm... It's a Diet Coke day. Okay, come on. Oh, I want to mention or remind everybody that in the month of June, I'm going to be participating in an event all month long. It's called Crafting Rainbows. It's put on, organized by Binge Bear. And I'm going to be attempting to do a large tatting project. It's a doily that has teddy bears and rainbow colors. And we're going to see if I'm even partially successful at it. And I will also be fundraising for the Trevor Project, which I have fundraised for them before. So, that is the event. There's a bunch of us that are participating. It's not a raid train. In June, expect to see a lot of tatting. which I should prep some of that beforehand. I have to make those onion rings, and I think I'm getting better at it. And that's not something to eat. That's a tatting technique. And speaking of tatting, in about a little over 2 hours from now, we are going to raid out to Upcycly, and I will be guesting on Upcycly's stream, and I'm gonna be teaching her some more tatting techniques. I guested last night. I showed her how to do a folded join. I showed how to tie off after an element. What else did I do? That's it. Oh, and a mock ring. Showed her how to do a mock ring. So, and I'm having her make one of my little sub flowers. My little tatted flowers when I get a sub. That the subscriber gets to pick the colors. So I'm using that pattern to kind of teach her some of these techniques. So she's learned a bunch. Tonight we're going to learn lock joins. So she's making progress. But that'll be in about 2 hours. A little over 2 hours. I'm making some progress on this. This actually doesn't take as long as you think. I mean, it does take time. But when I started stream, I was like here. I probably got like 5 or 6 rows done already. And this is a decent size distance that I'm going. Just takes some time. Oh, thank you. This is the easy part because, well, all of it's easy for now on, because I don't have to look at the pattern ever again. All of the places where I have to go to get different shapes, that's all done, and it's just filling in. Same thing with their faces. I'm doing that last, so it doesn't show any dirt or soiling since it's bright white. Welcome in, Bray. How are you? Thank you for the check-in. We're stitching underneath B. Arthur at the moment. Got it from a nap. Naps are great. I haven't, well, no, I was going to say I haven't taken a nap in a while. It's been almost a week since I took a nap. Good morning. Yeah, Bray's already streamed this morning. She was doing a wooble. She went back to her roots, and she was doing a Powerpuff Girl Buttercup, wasn't it? It was Buttercup. Always forget. Oh, you forget to check in? And you are the founder of the TCC. It's okay. It's okay, Supreme. Hardly for you're fine. You're fine. But we were talking about food, and we're talking about family genealogy, and now we're just the whole time I'm working my way across, filling in. I mentioned it before. If anybody ever does cross stitch and they use metallic thread, I have some tips for you. It's a pain because they can easily snag and break and knot up. I thread my needle like I'm going to be hand sewing, not embroidering. So I double up the thread, like one strand, I double it up and tie a knot at the end, and that helps reduce a lot of the tangling. That's the one little tip. Alright, Supreme. But I don't recommend filling in large areas with the metallic. Also, it's scratchy. This definitely is scratchy. Clip my waist knot because that's right where I'm going to be stitching. Yes, this is a graphic-in pattern. It is pinned at the top of chat. It is a paid pattern. So you can crochet it, and if you crochet it with worsted weight yarn, it's going to be like a 5 foot by 6 foot blanket. I don't need a Golden Girls blanket. I am a huge fan of the Golden Girls, but I don't need a blanket with their faces on it. I mean, it'd be a really good blanket to curl up with while watching the Golden Girls. But I just took the one image, and it's just a grid. It's basically that grid there, but it's a little bit more clearer. And each square, if you're doing a graphic again, each square is a stitch, but if you're doing cross stitch, each square is a cross stitch. So it's real easy to do cross stitch from a graphic in pattern. You could do perler bead with it also. Anything that uses a grid. Smart move, yes. Yeah, I didn't want else, and this is, I'm using 14 count fabric. So this is about 20 inches by 15. So it's sizable, but it's not huge. And welcome in, Lice Candle. How are you? Yes, I am doing, or Lice Candle. I am doing, some cross stitch. Doing, it's a pattern that I have converted from a crochet pattern easily to a cross stitch pattern. And it is of the characters or actresses of one of my favorite shows. And the only thing I did different is the lettering I did in gold. Everything else, black is black, white is white. I mean, you could do all of this in whatever colors you want, technically. I'm going gray, finished, an AT stitch yesterday. What is ATC? Yesterday, and just finished a cross stitch of a larger piece. You worked on it for about 2 months. Ooh, Well, you should have them in gold. It's the golden. Yes, yes. So, um, where's the button? This is what it looked like the other day when I had gotten all of the faces done and the lettering. So all I'm doing now is just the filling in. So I'm making good progress. So I'm mostly done the space underneath Dorothy. Art trade card. Okay. You get a prompt and a person to send your... Oh, yes. Okay, I've heard of that. I've heard of that. Gotcha. So, wait, you said... And finish a cross-stitch of a larger piece. Oh, what was the cross-stitch of? And what was the art trade card of? I was originally going to make this as a gift. I'm going to keep it for myself. I will probably come up with another gift idea. I haven't figured that out yet. But I like a pattern like this because I don't have to think anymore. I just got to fill in. All the thinking has already been done. Large piece, apple blossom brand. Ooh. Found a magazine along with 3 other spring flowers. 28 even count. Oh, wow. I wouldn't be able to do it. 28 is too small. This is 14. Probably the smallest I could possibly even attempt to try might be 18, and that's even pushing it. I used to be able to do like 22 count. I don't know if I've ever tried 24, but 28, nope, nope. I bet I bet it looks amazing because when it's smaller stitches, you can have more detail in it. It's just the way pixels work. 14's your limit? Yeah, 14 is pretty much my go-to now. 25, working on 20. Oh, yeah. I wish. Even with my reading glasses, I can't. ADC must still remain a secret. Okay, until the person posts. No, I get it. I get that. But I can tell you, it's cross-stitch, generate with a pattern generator, and the prompt... Oh, prompt was water. That's pretty cool. I've never done anything like that before, where you trade art. Working my way across. Again, nothing too spectacular to watch. So what else is everyone up to? Glorious if wet. It's not that wet. We had rain for a few days this week. I will be raiding out at 6 o'clock, so in 2 hours. And we're going to go visit our friend Upcycly, and I'll be guest starring on her stream again. I'm gonna be doing more teaching of needle tatting, some other techniques. So if you've never been here, I cross stitch, I needle tat, I crochet. Yadarika, welcome in. Guess what? Chicken butt. Oh, did you know yesterday, the 23rd, May 23rd, was Drink With Your Chickens Day? I don't have any chickens, but I saw that. If anybody knows the world class hooker, I sent her this little graphic that I saw to her. She thought it was pretty funny. I love those dancing chickens. That chicken butt. Welcome in, Anne. Thank you for the lurk. You got your wheelchair. Yeah, you had mentioned that you had got the wheelchair. And it's so much easier to maneuver and take down to get your... Oh, very fun. Very cool. I know you've been waiting for that. That's great that it came in and is easy to maneuver. Welcome in, sunshine. Give me a moment. I'm almost to the end of my string, not rope. Let me finish this off and I can catch up with... Oh, come on. Trying to weave in my end. It's not really the strongest secure, but that'll work. Alright, let me see. Are you stitching sideways, and does the graphic end translate well to cross stitch? Okay, I'm not, well, it's not really sideways. When you cross stitch, it's, as long as all of your bottom stitches are going in the same direction and your top stitches are going opposite, you're fine. So it doesn't matter if it's upside down, sideways, or whatever. But it's easier to do this live excess fabric on the side here, and I need to get that out of the way because I'll end up snagging it. And yes, graphic ends are very easy to translate into cross stitch because it's just a grid. It's just a grid of squares, and all you have to do is just look at the grid. You don't have to do any extra anything else. You don't got to do any conversion. You just, whatever color that, I mean, if you want to change up the colors, yes, but whatever color that square is, it's the same thing as a cross stitch pattern where you've got the squares. Oh, there's my needle. Needle's there. It's nice to have mobile equipment that doesn't take forever to unload. Much lighter, yes. I had them install the seatbelt so my sister doesn't have to tip me out. Oh, yes. Don't get tipped out. But yes, graphic ends lend themselves very well to be done in cross stitch. I'm working on Heaven and Earth design 325 by 270. Use a Q-snap and roll my fabric up. Use a small construction clamps. Yes, I don't have any of the Q snaps. I've had hoops, and this hoop in particular is my favorite, and it's only this one size. I'm okay with the, I guess these are bamboo or the more cheaper ones. I'm okay with it up to a size. When they get a certain size, they don't hold the tension for me. This small one holds tension great, but this is a beechwood. It's much stronger. I prefer that, but I've had these for years. I've never used a Q-snap or any of the other frames or that type of thing. Starting on the front of your dress. How is that coming along, Yadarika? Beechwood more expensive. Okay, I don't know. I don't know where we got this from. I don't know if this was something that I purchased, something that Grammy given me. I'm not certain. But I have looked online. Yeah, the Beechwoods are a little more expensive. Not like super expensive. But they are sharp. I don't like a plastic hoop. And I have one here. Let me get this. I really do not like these. The ones where the outer ring is plastic and the inner is metal. I do not. These do not create enough tension. I cannot stand these. So give me a wood one. Do you like working on hoops? My fingers hurt so much. To turn the screw, yes. Skin is fragile. Yeah. What I do is I take up my pair of flat pliers. They don't have any teeth on them, and I use that to tighten up. Because this one doesn't have a slot to put a screwdriver in. Some do. That doesn't either. Some of them do have a slot you can tighten with a little hand screwdriver. You could see that. Yeah. I don't like the wood and the metal and plastic ones. Took a break from it Wednesday, so today because my dad had hip. Oh, how is your dad doing? Yes. Welcome in, ship. How are you? It was Wednesday morning. Kids were struggling, so was not able. No. I totally get that. Oh, Supreme, don't hide. Doing good as expected. Almost had to. Oh no, but he's good now. Okay. Hope the surgery went well. Yeah. Just. I hope everything goes well with your dad. Yes, it's shippy poo. Um, just discovered a major error in your doily, and final row would have to. Oh no! Is it like super noticeable, or you could just say it's a design feature? No, don't break anything expensive. Don't do that. Yeah, Quilted Heart said she is just getting into doing crochet doilies. Need to figure something out for your stream with you and some others who come in frequently. I need to really do some research for a vintage tatting pattern for when Tatter, me, and Yadarika do our collab. Want to do auto shout outs and play a sound clip. Yeah, I gotta figure out how to do all of that. It has 7 fan things. They're supposed to have 7 sections with them, but one is 6. And well, you know what? I think it'll be fine. Just if it was me, I'd go with it. By the way, I totally get the dress rip now. I thought you were standing and put your heel through it, not sitting with a wheel. Doesn't it? Doesn't her embroidery look amazing? And I sent her some different types of embroidery thread, so I'm excited to see what she comes up with the different types. You're gonna okay, and that's fine too. That's fine too. My regulars, or some of them are irregular. Know that I always say crochet is not permanent. You can always frog it out and redo it. Not worth me fighting the fudge this final row. Yeah. Been using a lot of it for embellishment and flowers. I'm also going to use tats. Yes, she's going to do some tatted butterflies to attach. Yes. It's going to look like a garden. It's going to be all over her dress. I think it's going to look amazing. And I did watch that clip you sent me last night of that one embroidery stitch. That was cool looking. She's been, every now and then, has been sending me a link to a video of different types of embroidery stitches that are like really intricate and complex. As soon as I saw it, yep. Crochet fillet also for the flare. Decided to be brave. Psalm 23, very cool. Yeah, fillet crochet is really cool, and it's not that difficult to do. You can count to 3. You can pretty much do fillet crochet. If you can't count to 3, I don't know what to tell you. I need to start attempting the embroidery. I've only jumped back into cross stitch. You want to go for it? Okay, I have done some other embroidery. I can't get it right now. I've done some crewel work embroidery and trying different stitches and techniques. And there is a website that I can let me get the link. Come on. That website right there, rsnstitchbank.org, is a very great, very wonderful resource on any type of embroidery. You name it, and they go step-by-step instructions, and I think most of them, if not all of them, have videos. Cute little lemurs for your nephew. Yes, that would be cute. You've done fillet? Yeah, I've done fillet. I like fillet crochet. And I've got a knot. There we go. We fixed the knot. If you ever want to embroider, yes. Well, I'm not really like super well versed in embroidery stitches. I can do them. I'd have to refresh my memory on a lot of them because I don't do it that often. I also help do a co-teaching stream. That'd be cool. A lot of them I have to always refer back to a resource like RSN Stitches, Stitch Bank, to figure out how to do some of them. Some of them I know because they're pretty basic. Like the French knot, I can teach a French knot. I know people who have attempted it and can't do it are cringing right now, and they hate French knots. It just takes practice. Yeah. You can spend hours on that website. Also, another great resource for embroidery on YouTube, Sarah Humphrey Embroidery. I need to make a command just for, I don't know her. Okay, she doesn't know me. But I like her her channel. So that right there, Sarah Humphrey Embroidery on YouTube. Great resource. for all types of embroidery. There are types of embroidery she's talked about that I've never even heard of. I've spent hours on her channel, not stream. She is the one where I learned about waist knots. And let me fix my thread. So, like right here, that little knot and these little knots, the way I like to start is tie a knot on the end of my thread and go down from the top and then stitch toward it. And then as you're stitching toward it, because I did it here, and I went down, came up here and was doing my stitching, and as you're doing that, you're stitching over the strand that's on the back side, and then when I'm done, I just clip this off the front. And because the way I used to do it is I would just do like the first half of a stitch and flip it over and try to get the tail caught in, and that was a pain. So I like the waist knots. Subscribe to her for the emblem. Yes. Embroidery sampler to do with your sister, and it has been amazing. Yes, a sampler would be a great way to get into embroidery, because you do a little bit of stitches here and there. Are they anything like Whatnot? No. Whatnot, I have heard it's a social media platform, kind of like Facebook or Instagram or Twitter or Blue Sky, because I've heard a lot of people say, like, if you have a Instagram or a Twitter or a Whatnot. So I haven't been on there yet, but people say that a lot about Whatnot. I'm joking, it's not a real thing. So if anybody wanted to start their own social media network, Whatnot would be great. Loop Start, yes. Yes, the Loop Start is a good way to do it also. I've never done the Loop Start, but that is another way of doing it. But seriously, Whatnot would be a great name for a social media site. Waste Not Whatnot, yeah. That would be a really good Twitch name for somebody like Upcycly, because Upcycly recycles stuff. That would be a really good Twitch name. Here's the sampler. They have three other kits as well. Yeah, I've seen samplers like this before on, no, not diamond painting. Not that. I'm clicking the wrong button. On Amazon. So you could practice the different stitches. Waist knots, they don't... Yeah, the waist knots don't stay. Actually, I can show this right here. So these two waist knots here, once all that is doing is preventing that tail from just hanging down underneath, and it's laying on the back side of the fabric, and as I stitch over it a couple times, and then when I'm finished, then I can take my scissors, my snips, very carefully, not to cut the fabric, and snip that off and cut them off. Yes. All right, and that goes away. I don't have to do anything to the back. There's nothing else to be done. Sometimes you can pull up on it a little bit. Whatnot be a great social... Yeah, for fiber artists, yes. So your knits don't have to be perfect. Yeah, your knots don't have to be perfect, yes. Take care of your dad. Yes, Yadarika. Thank you for hanging out, popping in with us. Cut on as soon as you're stitched over, yes. But there's no right or wrong way. No right or wrong way to do it. Oh, and this clamp that I'm using, I can't have well, I can do this here. So this clamp, I learned about it from Sarah Humphrey Embroidery. It's called a versatile table clamp, and I mainly got it for stream, so I'm not holding the hoop and the hoop's moving all around, but I use it when I'm not streaming too. Because if anybody who's held a hoop in their hand, or a frame, or whatever, it can get tiring. And that clamp, and this clamp is adjustable for all different size hoops and frames. You can even use a Q-snap frame in it, I think. I've heard. Exactly what you're saying. Depends on what you feel. Works for... Yeah. Yep. I always say there's no rules in art, just guidelines. Wish the clamp would fit the Q-snap. Two-hand. This clamp should. This clamp should fit the Q-snap. I've heard people say that it will fit. Must lurk as well. Must go clean up and do adult things. All right. Thank you for hanging out with us. Yeah. That doesn't sound like fun. But yeah, I've heard that the Q-snap will work with this. Now, I did get it off of Amazon, but it does ship from the UK. I don't know where you are. I'm in the US. So it took a little while to get here, but the price and the shipping back then, this is before any tariffs, not to get political, it really wasn't that bad. I got this back in, what, December? And I love it. And it's mostly wood. There's a plastic piece and the metal screws, but I'm loving it. And it's very, very sturdy and secure. Because I do have a scroll frame, but that's better for needlepoint because it doesn't really tighten on the sides. It only the top and the bottom. And I have no way of clamping it to a table. So I probably should get rid of that because I don't really use it. Ow. Okay. I'm going to clip that because I'm coming up to it. And I just vacuumed in here, and there's going to be little black threads on this floor. I've been gone that long that you don't remember. You're in... Oh, yes, you are in Texas. TX. I wasn't paying attention. Saw they have a metal clamp that looks like your mic for your YouTube videos, unfortunately does not work. Ah. There is a, I know there's a clamp. I know a lot of other streamers use it. The Lowry clamp, it's all metal, and they have different ones, but some of them sit on the floor, some clamp to the table. They're expensive. They are very expensive. I think Zacalia has a Lowry clamp. Yeah, I was like, nope, I'm not spending over $100 for a clamp. Welcome in, Keysack. I am doing and I should have this up. I am doing that. I've made more progress on this, but this is it's actually a crocheted pattern to do it for a blanket, but I'm converted it to cross stitch. It's a Golden Girls themed piece. The clamps for your scroll frame / Q snaps. Oh, $20. Okay. Okay, yeah, that's not bad. That's not bad at all. We're going to have an ad here in about a minute. But yes, that's all I did was I converted Um, yeah, yeah, yeah. Definitely post it in Discord. Um, I just converted it easily to cross stitch. Okay, this is what I'm gonna do. Since there's a lot of stitching here, I'm gonna head back. If it was only a couple stitches, I'd keep going, but I don't want to cross under. So these will be shorter little rows for the time being. And you know what? I need to get something to drink. I'm going to put up my beer. Be right back screen. Welcome back. Okay, let me bring this back. You don't need to see my stomach. Nobody needs to see that. I had to go get something to drink and all that good stuff. And Zalera's on a 7-stream streak. Woohoo! Just check the time. We're good. Hydration is very important. Alrighty then. So is donkeys. So is donkeys. Alright. Gonna make me do all the things. Do all the things. Alrighty, are you all ready? My donkey ain't on right. Gotta get your donkey on right. Sweetly sings the donkey at the break of day. If you do not feed him, this is what he'll say. E-aw, 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 e-aw. Okay, where's the button? It was all the Donkey Song clips that inspired. That's pretty much what most of my clips are, is that Donkey Song. Okay. I gotta take out some stitches because it's not looking right. Oh, I hate this part. Oh, okay. It just didn't look the right way. Yeah, pretty much all my clips are donkey songs. Y'all just like to make an ass out of me. Wait, I do that on my own. You just like to, record me making an ass out of me. I think there was a defect in the thread there. That's fine. It doesn't look that bad. Welcome in, Practical Porsche. Thank you for the check-in. How are you? I'm working on my full coverage Golden Girls piece. Posted your cross-stitch in Discord, laid it out fully. I'm thinking it'll probably take a year or two. Alright, we could take a look. Normally we do that on Fridays. I did not stream yesterday, so you know what? Okay, I remember seeing that. Hold on a second. I don't remember seeing that. Did we see that? Oh, okay. Crocheting all this yarn. Frog before it gets tangled. Love this cross stitch. Oh, thank you. Yeah. I thought it was a great idea. Because there's a YouTube channel that I follow called Just Vintage Crochet. And general under the post. Okay, yeah. Okay. Thank you, Trisha. So, Just Vintage Crochet on YouTube, she takes vintage patterns and tries to redo them. And there's a bunch of different things how she does them, like a mystery type thing. Then, she also designed this. So, she has this for sale as a graphigan, a crocheted graphigan pattern on Etsy. And I was watching her video the other week, and she was explaining that she does it in tapestry crochet and in tarsha, which is fine. I don't need a 6 foot by 5 foot blanket of the Golden Girls. That's just not something I want. And she said it was a chart. It's a graphic, and I'm like, oh, well, that's easy. So I just did it in cross stitch. There's nothing really to convert. It's already a grid with pixels. So, well, yes, Karina from just Vintage Crochet. She is great. Okay. And the only other thing that I did different is the lettering I did in the gold thread instead of the white. Let's go to Discord. Let's check real quick what Trisha has posted. Oh. Okay. Okay, we can go and check in here. So that was the Lara's Yarn Haul that we saw earlier. There is Finn. Emma's puppy dog. Sweet boy. And then Elegance in Crafting is practicing needle tatting and is doing it. Elegance had said she didn't know what she was doing, but she's doing it. So this here is the oh, okay. Okay, yeah, the scroll frame that's adjustable. Huh. I might have to look into something like that. I'll have to look into that, yeah. So this is the scroll frame that's adjustable for embroidery. Thank you, Trisha. Yeah, I'll have to look into that. Might be another thing I have to get. This is Sunshine. Heaven and Earth mini nativity cross stitch piece. 23.5 inches across, done in 14 count. This black thing holding it up. Oh, the clamps. Okay, yes. So this is Sunshine's cross stitch piece. It looks so good. And you said this is 14. Oh, you grabbed the wrong link. Okay. Oops. So this is 14 count, the same count that I'm using currently with my piece. So it's gonna look really, really good. Okay, let's go to whips. Let's go over to whips. Where were we? I gotta scroll back because there's some things that I missed. Okay, wait. Yeah, some of this I have never seen. All right, this is where we last left off. ADK Dragon was doing cross stitch the big Disney piece, and this is what it will be when it's finished. And she's doing this upper corner part right now. This is going to take forever to do. Look at all the different colors that are in this. It's going to be amazing. It'll be amazing when it's done. But I can't even imagine how long it's going to take. Yeah. And it's a pretty big piece. Wait, what? Okay. Retro Gamer. Moomin Mama is now out on the local post box, knitting herself something nice to celebrate the Moomin's 80th birthday. So Retro has knitted this, and the bottom part looks crocheted, and that is on the post box. It is so cute. Realize posted. No, you're fine, Sunshine. I don't have a. I'm not gonna crack down where things go. It's fine. It's not a big deal. But Retro has done an amazing job with the Mama Moomin. Amanda on Maui. Simple tip-up shawl and a poly nylon yarn. Super soft and has some shimmer. Ooh. at first I thought this was like a bath towel that was cut, but no, this is knitted or crocheted. I'm not certain which, because I think Amanda does both. I know she crochets, but I think she also knits. That is really cool looking. Looks very warm, very soft and fuzzy. And Junimo? I'm not familiar with Junimo. Is this a Pokemon? I'm not familiar with this character. It's cute. It's very squishy. Very squishy and squeezable. And Glam Chick. Oh, look at this. So cute. She's got the high heels too. Fix it and okay. We can take a look. So there's a Glam Chick. Very cute. From Spaz, just a bunch of little pretties I've been flying through. So we got some headbands, and are these like ponytail holders? And maybe these are face scrubs? I'm not certain. It's okay, just follow me. No, it's fine. Junimo Stardew Valley. Okay, I played Stardew Valley, but I'm not familiar with Junimo. And we've got some more. So these look like scrunchies or ponytail holders. Very fun. Mass Bandit. Mass Bandit is known for cross stitch and all types of embroidery. And this is one of the angels that she does in her series. She's got a bunch of series. Yeah, the yellow flower, like sunflower ones, are very cute. This is from Mass Bandit. She does amazing stitch work. And I know this piece is finished because I've seen it in other streams. So we might have an updated picture. From Catherine, progress on Taurus by Dakota Detwilder. This is diamond painting. Catherine, again, is a crafting machine, diamond painting, knitting, crocheting. She does a whole bunch of things. She gets them done pretty fast. Very pretty with all the flowers. From Yarny Pixie, we saw this the other day. We could look at it again. So these are a bunch of flowers from Yarny Pixie's garden. Yep, craftual, yes. A lot of us are multi-craftual. So this is things that are blooming at Yarny Pixie's house. Beautiful, beautiful flowers. Lots of roses. And speaking of rose, from Divine Rose Knight, this is going to be, I think this is like a wrap or a shawl. This is all crocheted. I love this color. Like the grays and the greens. From Creatively Emma, apple from the apple tree. She's got apple trees growing. So there's an apple that's starting its journey to become an apple. Ignore me, everybody. Yadarika, progress on her dress. So this is the dress that we've been talking about. She ripped it, and she's fixed the rip, and she's adding embroidery on it to dress it up. And she's working on the front of it now, and she will make tatted butterflies to go on it as well. So different types of hand embroidery techniques. More from Emma. Finished the crochet Tacosaurus for her nephew's birthday. Aww. That looks yummy. I've never had a Tacosaurus, but I guess it's going to taste like a taco. Welcome in, Heart. How are you? We're just going over some Discord shares. And this is from Creatively Emma. Isn't it cute? Yeah, I want tacos too, but we're not having tacos tonight. You're doing good? I'm doing pretty well. This is from yours truly. This is the piece that I'm working on right now. Again, this was just the other week, so I've made a lot of progress. This is the Golden Girls piece that I'm doing, and that was when I only had Rose and Sophia done. I hadn't gotten to the other ones yet. This is the finished piece from Mass Bandit. I think this is finished. Or maybe there's another one that has backstitching. But Mass Bandit has been working a lot on these angels. Also, Junimo is the little critters in the community center. Oh, that fixed the room. Okay, I know what you're talking about. I know what you're talking about. Thank you. So that is the angel almost done, because I think there's still backstitching these that had to been done to that. This is for more from Catherine. More diamond painting. That looks like, yeah, that's a Little Mermaid. Again, like I said, Catherine is always working on a diamond painting or knitting piece, or yeah, she's a machine. I don't think she's human. And here's the finish for Mass Bandit, with all of the backstitching and detailing done. And the French knots in the halo and her hair and the fan is beautiful. What else do we have? For Retro Gamer, oh, we've got a video. I don't know if the audio will work. Yarn Bar bombed our town center. So many people from our group contributed to this. Then several of us met up to put it all together. Okay. Aw, I love this. That is so cool. So cute. Isn't it? Isn't it very cool? Very, very cool. I saw knitting and crochet in there. Very cute. More progress on from Catherine of The Little Mermaid. From Clay Miko. Family took a vacation last week. While there, we did a few creative activities. Just thought I'd like to share them. So they painted rocks. Very colorful. I haven't seen this one, but the next one I saw, they got paintbrushes and fake fur and the paint, and they made little paintbrush gnomes. I love them. I love them. Great activity. That is from Clay Miko. From Dan. Cute little cat ear coaster. Aww. I love it. Yep, the little cute little ears. Make a great, great coaster. From Andrew. Successfully made iCord. Andrew ordered an iCord maker and it was taking forever to get to him. And he has made iCord. If you don't know what iCord is, it's like a circular knitting loom. It's the same thing but smaller diameter. And you can use it for all different things. You can use it for trim. There's so many different uses for it. And his hand cranks, mine is the manual one. I have to do each loop by hand. They even have an electric one, which I'd be afraid to use, because I think it would probably rip. So he's made some iCord. And Catherine is done with The Little Mermaid. Welcome in, Dan. We just saw your cat ear coaster. It's so cute. I'm doing well. We're just going over Discord right now. This is from Catherine. We have another finished diamond painting. Welcome in, Prince J. How are you? This is from Ranch Pesto. Ranch Presto or Ranch Presto or Ranch Pesto. Same name. She had raided in the other day, and this is what she was working on. This is a tank top that is done in the moss stitch in this really pretty grayish, greenish color. What else do we have? From Daharan, this is some black work embroidery. Star Wars themed. So fun. So fun. I love black work. From Amanda on Maui, we've got a little water bottle carrier. And this looks like a brick stitch. Oh, and we have a video. Oh, it also carries sunglasses and phone, so it's more like a little tote bag. I like that. I like that idea. Keeps it all together. Alright, let's bring the music back. From Divine Rose, working on another hat. Ooh. We've got front post stitches. Love me a textured stitch. Love me a textured stitch. Okay, what's next? From Retro, Teddy I just made will be going to a postbox topper June 19th in recognition of a local charity who provided support for homeless people. Aww. He's so cute. And Retro does the knitting amigurumi. I think Retro's also started to try to crochet. More from Catherine. Another diamond painting. Told you she's a machine. And this is a rainbow with a vase of flowers. Very adorable. From Zalera, last set of finished ducks. We've got some squishy, soft little duckies. What else do we have? From Sunshine, got it all in one place. Heaven and Earth, okay. Heaven and Earth Designs, Mini Nativity, crossed it. Okay, this is what we had saw earlier. So this is what it will look like when it's finished. And that is the progress. That is what she has gotten done that we saw earlier. And from Zalera, knitting practice finally getting it. You're doing it. You're getting it. They look great. Not that I'm a knitting expert. They look really good. You can do it. Alright, that's it for whips and foes. Let's go back to general for the oh, okay. This is the hoop holder that Trisha has sent the link to. Embroidery hoop holder clip, 360 rotated adjustable. Okay. Huh. I could see how that would work. That you have many options and different angles to place them. Yes, I could see that. Okay, I think that is it for Discord. I know, everybody is. I love to see what everybody has been working on, and or even pictures that they have from the area, like the garden pictures. I've posted pictures from our flower beds. Welcome in, Snowman. How are you? Hello from the Shop Hop Path. What's the Shop Hop Path? Are you at a market? Are you at a market at the moment? I'm just making progress on my my cross stitch. But yes, anybody who comes across a pattern for cross stitch, a graphigan, a perler bead pattern, anything that's basically a grid with pixels, with little squares, diamond painting, all of that can be done in the other crafts. Bug Shop Hop on fabric. Wait. Oh, big Shop Hop on fabric stores. Okay. 53. Oh, wow. Wow. I've heard of things like that before. I know, and I don't know what time of year it is. I know it's in New England. They have one. It's whatever interstate that runs north and south. It's not 995. And it's a lot of the local yarn, fiber art stores, maybe independent craft fabric stores, all of those things. They kind of have like everything along that interstate corridor. They kind of have like an event. They all kind of collaborate together. Lazy and purchase my graph patterns typed out line by line. So you don't have to count. Oh, no, that's fine too. That works. But yes, if you see something in one craft, but you're like, oh, I wish that was in, like if you see something in diamond painting, you're like, I wish that was in cross stitch. If you have the pattern, if you have like the kit somehow, if you got it at a good deal, you can convert it. Still trying to master the ears and spacing of them. Oh, the cat coaster, but haven't been able to crochet much the last week as half-hour wrestle Try to open a jar of salsa. Oh no, a few days ago triggered a bad test. Oh, I'm sorry. I'm sorry. I hope you feel better, Dan. Yeah, that sucks. Welcome in, Binge Bear. How are you? Um, Binge Bear is the one that is organizing the Pride event that I'm going to be a part of in June. It's called Crafting Rainbows. You see the graphic there, right there. And I'm going to be doing a tatting piece, or attempting to do a tatting piece with it, for it, all month long. So any of the streams in June will be tatting. That's what you're getting. You're getting all tatting. And I will also be fundraising for the Trevor Project. Let me, okay, I'm caught up. I've had a relaxing night watching the new Fear Street film. Oh, wait, I don't know what Fear Street is. It sounds like it's a horror film. I don't know if that wouldn't be relaxing to me. I don't know if anybody else is like this, and there's a meme, it's been around for a while, that watching a horror film scares the heck out of me, but I have no problem watching true crime. No problem watching true crime documentaries about murders and, yeah, I'm weird. But a lot of other people are like that too, I guess. I read the Fear Street series, and they were so good. I mean, if it's not a horror thriller thing, then ignore what I just said. That's some good iced tea. It's far from the Fear Street books from... Oh, R.S. Stein, the same author that Goosegate. Yes, I never read Goosebumps because kind of when they were becoming popular, I was slightly aging out of that age group, but I do remember the Goosebumps books being around. I mean, I probably could have read those, but I was kind of beginning to age out of that group at that time. Oh, it's been a half hour, so I can take the donkey off. What was the, but like you, yeah, true crime, yeah. I have no problem watching that. I watch a lot of that stuff on YouTube. That, and then also body cam footage of police officers in different areas of different arrests. My YouTube watch history is weird. Prom night. So yes, this song. Yes. This song was in Prom night. Yeah. My YouTube search, what I usually watch on YouTube. Hold that thought. Oh, I didn't set the timer. Because we just needed a rubber duck. Uh, where was I going to say? What was I saying? Oh, my YouTube watch list. I watch police body cam footage of arrests, true crime, documentaries on disaster, like natural or not even natural, different types of disasters, embroidery videos, some crochet. Um, this is a weird one. There is a channel of a tow truck company in Gatlinburg, Tennessee, and they often make videos of their retrievals or towing and all of that. It's just kind of cool to watch. Look at all of the landscape in that area. Have deep in the mountains. What else do I watch? What else have I watched? Oh, and they're not full episodes, but they're cases from the People's Court. The Crafty Cup watches some weird stuff. It's just a. They're not really weird. It's just a weird combination. Oh, I haven't watched it in a while. There is, I mentioned on stream many times before, the 10 Acre Wood. They are a homesteader in Manitoba, Canada. They've got a whole bunch of animals on their farm. What else have I seen? Do I usually watch on a regular basis? Yeah, that's usually what the Crafty Cup watches. So sometimes I'm watching those while I'm crafting. A YouTube binge is randomly. I try to avoid shorts. Oh yeah, I don't really like watching shorts because I like long form format. Yeah, or you can lead to do yes. Oh, there's a recent one. I actually, for some reason, I don't understand how it works. I've never Googled it and looked it up, but in my Facebook feed, I was getting these videos for turtles and tortoise rescue places. I'm like, what? What? Well, there's a YouTube video that the past couple days, have been watching. Garden State tortoises. It is so cool. I'm not a reptile person. I am not a fan of snakes. Certain lizards are okay. I don't like the big lizards. Certain ones are all right, but I don't really want to handle lizards. But they're mostly on that channel are turtles and tortoises. I'm okay with them. I mean, I don't think I've ever handled one, but I'd be okay handling a turtle, like a box turtle or something. But I've been watching those. It's the weirdest selection of things that I watch. Lavender boa, okay, that's all you. I can't do snakes. Cannot do snakes. And there's nothing wrong for people who like snakes. Yeah, no. Yep. with reptiles, I think the only thing that I'm okay with being around would probably be a turtle. But I think it's a husband and wife. It's usually the husband is the one that's on camera, and they run a rescue place. And I've learned there's so many different types of turtles here in this country, and different species. And I mean, I've known they can live in different types of environments depending on the breed, and but it's pretty interesting to watch. But yeah, that's the Crafty Cubs. Pretty much what he watches on the YouTubes. I don't watch like TV. I don't really watch that many movies. Most of my entertainment is either Twitch or YouTube. I gotta keep an eye on the time. Okay. You know what? We're gonna turn off raids, because in about an hour we're gonna raid out to Upcycly, and I will be guesting over there. We're gonna be needle tatting, and I'm going to be teaching how to do a lock join. That's the main thing. Because last night I guested, and you know the little subflowers that I make on my stream? Well, I'm teaching her how to make that same pattern. So she did the inner ring of the inner round of rings, so the center part of the flower, and then tonight we're going to learn to do the outer part. Ah! My thread came undone. Well, came off my needle, I should say. I gotta remember to set up the, well, I can easily do it, the charity thing for Trevor Project. Just a few little clicks, and it'll be good, because I've done it before. Binge Bear, do you know how many people are going to be participating in the Crafting Rainbows event? Or do you not know that? And if you don't, that's fine. It's not. I'm just curious. I plan on doing it all month long. This gold thread is like standing out more against the black. I mean, I know it would, but it's looking like even better than I thought it would. And then when I'm done collabing with Upcycling, I'm eating. I got dinner that's going to have my name on it. We're not gonna take it. Come on. Separate the strands. I don't pull one out at a time and then rejoin them. I just do two at a time. I'm not doing it the way you're supposed to. Okay. Yes, Grammy. Yes, I saw that you made coleslaw and deviled eggs. I knew about the deviled eggs. I love deviled eggs. I don't know if anybody else loves deviled eggs, but I love them. Oh my gosh. I mean, I love eggs. She does deviled eggs slightly different. She makes it more of a traditional way of doing them, with the mayonnaise and the mustard with the yolk. But she now tops them with Old Bay seasoning, because you know Maryland. Because the paprika are good, but you don't really taste the paprika too much. Your mom does with Old Bay? Yeah. She started doing that a couple years ago. They're really good. Well, we have a member of the family who does not really eat deviled eggs, and then we have another member of the family that doesn't eat egg salad, but they'll eat. So, like the person who doesn't eat deviled eggs will have a little bit of egg salad here and there, and then when he doesn't eat egg salad, we'll eat deviled eggs. I know it's slightly different texture, but it's all the same stuff. I'll eat both. I love both. Pretty much if it's egg, I'll probably eat it. You just, oh, me too. Me too. I'm glad I'm not allergic to eggs. I don't think I'm allergic to any type of food. Allergic to fish. I mean, there are some things I don't like, but I'm not allergic to anything. And a different family, yeah, a different family member makes them with yogurt. Okay, they're edible. They're not the best. I mean, I ate them. They didn't. The taste was fine. The texture was a little weird. It was more creamy. So it's not my go-to. It's not something that I would request. And it didn't taste like yogurt, in my opinion, because I don't like yogurt. And we're gonna have an ad coming up. That same family member also cooks broccoli to death, where it's gray and mushy. Yeah, the eggs did look a little gray. Yeah. It wasn't a horrible taste, but yeah, no. The filling of a deviled egg should be like a palish yellow, not a gray. Ow. Really yellow? No, that's fine. That probably means there's more mustard or less mayonnaise. Mustard and mayo. Yeah, Grammy does mustard and mayo. Yeah, now I want a deviled egg right now. I can wait. I can wait. Oh, I can't either. Miracle Whip is like eating pure sugar. It is nasty. Miracle Whip is not allowed in this house. It's tangy. Yeah, I can handle the tanginess. It's just too sweet for me. I want real mayonnaise. Real mayonnaise. Not the light stuff. Not the stuff made with olive oil. We get Great Value brand, but whatever the store brand is fine. It doesn't have to be Hellman's or Duke's or whatever. Great Value is good, and Aldi's, Berman's, they're good too. You used to use the olive oil one for sandwiches. Ah, yeah, I've never had the olive oil one. Does it taste different? Because I'm not a big fan of the taste of olive oil. It's got a very distinct taste. And I don't like it. But I love olives. Olive oil does not taste like olives. No. Oh, you hate olives? Love olives. I don't think there's a type of olive that I don't like. Now I want olives. I could eat a whole jar of olives. Especially if they're the Greek Kalamata ones. Oh my gosh. Whew. Ad break should be over soon. Welcome back, everybody. Welcome back. We're just talking about olives and olive oil and mayonnaise. And I was saying that I love olives. Hey, to each their own. My best friend, Cleminko, she can't stand olives. She also thinks black pepper is spicy. Okay. In about a half an hour, we're going to be going over to Upcycly stream. We'll have to see if she's on before we raid out. You can keep the olives. We'll eat more chocolate wedding cake. You have for your... Oh, wait. When was your wedding? More forever. Yes, more for me. Pepper spicy. Well, yeah. No. She says she thinks like a normal amount of pepper is spicy. Yeah. May 17th. Well, congratulations. Congratulations. So you had chocolate wedding cake. Yum. Yum, yum, yum. Are you doing the thing? Did you do the thing where you save a piece and freeze it, and then on your anniversary you eat it? I don't think people actually do that. I mean, they might save it, but a year later, people don't eat it. Or maybe they do. I don't know. I've never been married. Save top tier. Okay, yes. And you will be eating it? Okay. Yeah. I don't know if any of my friends who've gotten married did that. I'm not certain if they did. Sister saved their cookies. She ate one. Okay. That's a different story. I mean, I like cake. I like cake. But if there are cookies, depending on the cookie and depending on the cake, I'd probably eat the cookies first. If y'all were watching back in December when I made cookies, you know the Crafty Cub loves his cookies. Okay, now I want cookies. I want chocolate chip cookies. Welcome in, Witchy Weaver. Thank you for the check-in. Homemade sugar cookies, and her friend made them. Oh yes, I do like sugar cookies, as long as they're not hard and crispy, as long as they're soft and yeah, kind of like the sugar cookies you get at the grocery store. You all know what I'm talking about. I like those. Yeah, she's making me hungry. Talking about, well, some of the stuff I can have, but also talking about things I can't have. I know. No, we were talking about deviled eggs. We have deviled eggs downstairs. I'm going to be having some because Grammy made ribs, or is making ribs. Deviled eggs, coleslaw, and no potato salad. It's using cauliflower instead of potato salad. So yeah, and then we were talking about mayonnaise and olives. And then we talked about cookies and cake. It's all good. Hey, there have been cookies and there have been things in the house. Like the other night, Grammy made rice for them. And I love rice. She made Spanish rice. And I didn't have any. I do have willpower. I don't go for any of it. And like there are corn chips in the house. There was potato chips. There was other cookies. Meatloaf, mashed potato, yum. Oh, happy birthday to Junior. And Jello salad. Okay, meatloaf, mashed potatoes, and Jello salad. Witchy Weaver, are you from like the 1960s? That sounds like a typical 1960s meal in America. Nothing wrong. There's nothing wrong with that. Close. But yes, happy birthday. You're from Utah. Okay. Okay. You're from Utah. So, I don't do Jello of any sort. I've never liked Jello. It's a texture thing. I don't like the texture. So, how do you do Jello salad? Are you doing... Is it like a dessert? Or are you doing a savory one? That would really be the 1960s if you were doing savory, like the aspic or the tomato one with, yeah. Is always request. Is he from the 60s? Because I've seen on, especially on Facebook, I'll see like people will post old ads for different types of recipes from like the 50s and 60s, and it's like to promote a product like Jello, and it looks just bizarre. It looks very bizarre, some of the creations they came up with. Love the marshmallows and orange, yes. So I grew up with sweet ones. My mom used to put fruit cocktail, yep. But Utah's known for green Jello with carrot shavings. Yep. Never had it. Yep. Green Jello with carrots. Yep. With shredded carrots in it. Yep. That's very 1960s. Now, now I made it once, and it's not really Jello salad. It's just Jello. It was fun to make. It took forever to do. So you get a big bowl, carrots and Jello. It's a perfect waste of carrots. So you get a really big bowl, a glass bowl, clear glass bowl, and made strawberry Jello fruit cocktail and topped it with homemade whipped cream. Okay. So you get your big bowl, really big bowl, pretty decorative bowl, but clear. Then you get many different colors and flavors of Jello. You can have as many as you want. And you start with one color. You make the Jell-O like you normally would. You boil the water, you dissolve it, you put it in the bowl, and then you put it in the refrigerator to set up. Okay, once it's set up, you go and make the second color. But once you boil it and dissolve the powder, the gelatin, you let it cool to room temperature. And then you pour it on top of the previous color. See how it's going to take forever to do? And you let that one set up. And then you keep doing that with all the different colors. And it being clear, the bowl being clear, when you look at it, it's the rainbow color. It's pretty. It is very pretty. And you take a spoon and you scoop it out. And it looks gorgeous on the plate. I don't want to eat it. The flavors I'm okay with. It's the texture. Made lime Jell-O with carrots a couple times for Thanksgiving, only as a joke. Yeah, you make a lot of joke foods. But the rainbow Jell-O, you can also do the same thing. But when you make it, you reserve a portion of the liquid and you mix in, is it sour cream? So you let the Jell-O of the one flavor set up, and then on top of that is that same flavor but with sour cream, so it's kind of like a cloudy color. And then you do the same thing for all the other colors. So that can be really colorful and time consuming. I made that. I didn't do any of the sour cream. Oh no. Hold on. I have a knot that I can't get out, that I'm just gonna have to leave on the back. Years ago, I was living with Crojo Mojo, and we had a pride party. It was only a few friends that came over, and I made that, and we made, most of the other stuff was just snacks. And we got creative with the names. We named them after quote-unquote gay icons. I don't remember half of the names we came up with. But, the Rainbow Jell-O. I think that one was called Judy Garland Somewhere Over the Rainbow Jell-O. I think that's what I called it. Wouldn't be surprised if we never saw Denise Richards again. How are you, Frog and Turtle Gaming? Frog and Turtle Gaming? Okay. I don't know if you've seen any of my streams, my VODs on YouTube the past couple of weeks or so. I'm working on something that originally I was thinking about making for you, but I'm keeping for myself. Sorry, bitch. I know Frog and Turtle Gaming for many, many years. He's the one that got me into Twitch. So this is what I'm doing. I'm currently working on it at the moment, and I saw this pattern. It's actually a crocheted blanket pattern, and I'm doing it in cross stitch. But when I saw the pattern at first, I thought of you, because Frog and Turtle Gaming is a big Golden Girls fan. And yeah, this was going to be a project for you, but I'll find something else to make for you. So that's what I'm doing right now. We're filling in. Ended your stream early. You didn't have... Oh, I'm sorry that you didn't have it today. What's the tea with Denise Richards? Okay. So, Frog and Turtle Gaming and myself are big fans of the drag queens Trixie Mattel and Katya, and I'm not going to pronounce her last name, and their web series on YouTube called I'm not saying it correctly. And if you've ever watched, and that's another thing I haven't watched them lately, but if you've watched them, they just say the random things, and that's one of the things that Trixie Mattel has said. It's just one of the quotes. It's just so bizarre. You're wearing one of the shirts. Yes, Frog and Turtle Gaming has Trixie and Katya merch. So I pop into Frog and Turtle's stream often and will quote lines from that and other things too. Lines from Golden Girls. So, I'm sorry that you didn't have it in you today. I've been there before. Thought maybe she was ball busting her latest. No, no. So, wait, you had mentioned earlier, Witchy Weaver, that you had made the lime jello for Thanksgiving. Another line from Trixie is, Thanksgiving, thanks living. And she was dressed as a turkey. Fingers don't work. Hey, you were not graded on spelling. But yes, Frog and Turtle is the reason y'all know me. Oh. He is the reason I'm on Twitch. Blame him. Have you seen RuPaul's? No, I haven't. No, I haven't. Oh, okay. If you ever watch their YouTube, Trixie and Katya's YouTube series, the very beginning, they each say a line, which is just totally just bizarre, and then afterwards their name, and that was an old one. I'm the chemical berm from the spiral perm, Trixie Mattel. Yes, that one's funny. No, I haven't. I don't use TikTok. I mean, I guess I have a TikTok account, but I only use it. I only look at it if somebody sends me a TikTok link. I don't go actively on TikTok for some reason. Oh, no, that's the only thing I will go on there is for my rubber chicken redeems. I'll get one of the videos from that. Oh, one of the other things that we would always say was, we're having weather. Waste too many brain cells. Yeah. I waste too many brain cells. Period. Give me a second. Somebody's messaging. What? What is going on? Oh, I have to look at that later. I also will go into Frog and Turtle's stream. He's a gamer. He plays EOS. He plays Fallout. He plays World of Warcraft. It's usually EOS and Fallout lately. He plays a bunch of different games. I know nothing about any of these games. Wouldn't even know one thing. And I go in there, tell him that he's playing the game wrong. Just to be a pain in the ass. Oh, it's been a half hour. The duck can go away. Bye, duck. He also asked me if we're going to the mall. Oh yeah, was that World of Warcraft? He kept saying he was playing the game. He says, "Okay, we're gonna go to the mall." And I'm like, "What?" This game has a mall. It's like all these weird alien-looking creatures and these, like, whatever. I'm like, what? There's a mall? Apparently, it's called the Mall, M-A-W. I'm like, oh, the way you pronounce it, it sounds like you're going to the mall. Most of my FYP is cooking, gardening, and chickens. There's a few silly channels I like to follow. Merv the Cat, and some lady that reads adult children. Oh, I have seen. Oh, for your page. Okay, I have seen some of those books that they look like a children's book, but they are not for children. Like, oh, what was the one? I just saw the. I didn't actually watch it. I just saw like the beginning, the thumbnail of it, and it said, "Who will open my back door?" Leave it up to your imagination. Yes, yep. Because at first you're reading this, you're like, okay, this is a kid's book. But then if you really read it and you're like, this is not for kids. Yeah, I'm not familiar with Merv the Cat. Guess it's something I'm going to have to look into. Merv is obsessed with the UPS guy? Oh. Okay. I mean... UPS is cool. They bring you the goodies. Like, my yarn and embroidery floss was delivered UPS. We got 15 minutes. Is she even on? Yes, she's on. Merv is possessed by the demon Bagawaga and in love with the gardener named Charles, who resemble what? Who resemble? Are you having a fever dream, Witchy Weaver? That does not make any sense. I don't know what you said. Okay. I don't know if I want to, I don't know. I'm scared. I'm very scared. For some reason, hates Ohio. Okay. I've heard in the past year or so that, like, the young kids these days, I guess, like Gen Z, like, the state to hate on is Ohio. Like, okay. If anybody's in Florida, I don't mean any disrespect, but that has been the running joke, the butt of jokes for decades now. Florida this, and Florida man, and Florida... Okay. But for some reason, the young kids now are all like, yeah, that's so Ohio. Meaning, like, that's like a bad thing. Like, I don't get it. I don't get the meaning. Hate to, you need to go to bed. Alright. Okay, I hope you feel better. I'll message you later. Yeah. It's like the young kids, that's like the state to hate on. Okay. Because they claim like all the weird things. If it's a weird news story, it's probably from Ohio, and I'm like, no, it's Florida. I've never been to Florida, so I wouldn't know. I've been to Ohio, but I've never been to Florida. And I'm not saying any state is like better or worse than any others. Which what the yeah, I don't know. Why not Mississippi? Yeah, I'm not certain. I don't know. You could tell you're old or getting older when you can't relate to like the cool things, like the reason why things are like said and done. I'm out of the loop. Yet we're not hip anymore. Our time has passed. No one. Yeah, nobody says hip. Nope. Nobody says radical, or nobody has said radical for decades now. Um, they don't even say like that's fat, like PHAT. They don't say that anymore. I remember that was a big thing when I was like a teenager. Okay, we've got about 10 minutes left. And I'll have to get my tatting supplies ready. Because we are going to be going over to Upcycly stream, and I will be guesting on her stream. Ah, my thread got caught on the clamp. Let me check something. Has she messaged me? That's what I want to check. No, she hasn't. Okay. Ah, come on. There we go. I'm going to have to find a place to put this when it's done. Well, I'll have to find a frame for it. Welcome in, Race Cop. How are you? Hold on, quick. Let me get to the end of this row. And I can get your question. Do you use... no. Okay. What I use for my patterns now, most of the patterns that I have ever done have been kits. And I will mark off with pencil on the paper pattern. This pattern, okay, the previous thing that I did was the pillow that I made for the Traveling Tatter. The one I designed it myself. It was one of her emotes and one of Spy Guy's emotes and their names. I used Stitch Fiddle to design it, and I marked it off in Stitch Fiddle. This is a PDF pattern, because this pattern I purchased, and this is for a crocheted Afghan. In the PDF file, I marked off. So I've never used XODO. I've never heard of that. I know there's a bunch of other different ones. I don't know if that app or if there's other apps. I know a lot of other cross-stitch streamers will have a thing on their stream, like how many stitches that they've done today and how many more to go and a percentage of it, and I don't know how to figure all that out. So I don't know if that app does it. But yes, I'm kind of old school, except for like I said, this is a PDF, and you can mark on a PDF, and you can erase it too. So you can load the PDF into it. Reese Cup is on a 3-stream streak. PDF and let you mark off. Pattern Keeper, okay. Okay, yes, Pattern Keeper markup. I've heard of that. I've never used either one of those. I just use the PDF file itself. So I'll have to look into those apps. Okay, I need to get to the end here because we're gonna raid out real soon. I also have to take a bio break before I collab with Upcycly, and it's gonna take me a while to get up because of my pulled muscle in my leg. All right, we got a lot done. Because I think when we started, we were right about here, roughly. So I've covered a good portion. Still got a lot to go. I'm only almost done the S. I got a bunch more letters. Okay. Let's do that. All right. One momentito. Oh, and our friend Supreme went on. Give me a moment. I'm gonna go. I'm just gonna check in and work with her. Okay. A pattern editor. Okay. Okay. Yeah, I'll have to look into that. Okay. Ouch. Let me do this. I'm going to give Upcycly a shout out. Alrighty, we're gonna go and raid into Upcycly. She does a bunch of things. She does a lot of crochet. She recycles. She takes trash and turns it into treasure. She's made baskets. Has taken paper and rolled them up into, I don't know, tubes, I guess, and then have woven them into baskets. She's taken plastic shopping bags and turned it into yarn to crochet with, and she is learning needle tatting. So if you all would copy one of those raids, and we're going to get this raid started, and I'm going to be guesting on her stream tonight. All right, so hang out with us. We're going to go and say hi to her. We're going to have some fun. And oh. Apparently it's her affiliate anniversary. I hope that's right. I could be wrong. But apparently that's what it's saying. It's just saying it's her affiliate anniversary. I hope to go on tomorrow at some point. Probably more of the Golden Girls cross stitch. I had a good time. I got stuff done. It wasn't too crazy. It wasn't too hectic. And happy crafting. Take care of your friends and your family and everybody you know. And I will see you all over there at Upcyclies.